You got to shift over a bit, Jax. Hello. There he goes. Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Movie Man channel. Thank you for watching. I'm going to show you a few pickups that I've picked up over the last couple of days here. And forgive me if I forget anything, but this is the second time I've been shooting this. Interruptions and all that, you know. So, I went to the car boot sale last Sunday, and the only film I picked up was 50p DVD, and that was Glass. I've seen Split and I've seen Unbreakable, but I haven't seen Glass yet. And I've got the other two on Blu-ray, but for 50p, I thought, excuse me, that's not too bad. So I took that one, and I see it's just a bit of plain artwork. So there we go. So I picked that one up. From my vouchers from the Vincent Price set, I got 160. I spent a few bits on myself and actually spent a few bits on, you know, Christmas time and stuff like that. So I done that, but I picked up this. I've been eyeing this up on the shelf for a while now, and I've got this on DVD, but it's the complete original Battlestar Galactica classic. So I don't know if you know the story of the Battlestar Galactica. I'm pretty sure you as well do if you're watching my channel. But this was started off as a mini movie, I believe, and then it started off to be so good they made it into a series. But the trouble was, it was so expensive to make that they had to cut it after just one season. Not because it wasn't good, it was just the expense to make it. And we had a cast, you know, with Jane Seymour, Lorne Greene, Dirk Bendick, Richard Hatch, Noah Hathaway. I don't think it was the cast that cost so much, I think it was the effects and the Cylons and everything like that. So they cut that and they cut it down and they came out with a cheaper version, which was Battlestar Galactica 1980. And that's when they found Earth, and very few of the original cast remained. And the 1980 one was like Scouts on Earth. It just wasn't the same, and it just died a death because they couldn't afford to make it. But glad to get the full original series from the year I was born on there. So there you go. So happy with that. As you've seen in my bargains of the week last week, I also picked up the Labyrinth Digibook in there, and I traded one in and I got some credit for it. But such a cool edition, I just kept this one for myself. I really do like digibooks. And if I turn that around, there we go. You can see it's great artwork, and I also like the artwork of the maze, you know. Or sorry, I should say the Labyrinth in there. And this is a pretty decent movie, classic 80s with Jim Henson, puppets, etc. And of course David Bowie as the Goblin King. And this has got all new special features. It says, looking back at the Labyrinth, Henson legacy, remembering the Goblin King, and also includes a storyteller picture and picture tracks. Oh, that's good. I like that. So I'm happy to get that one. And I do have this on 4K, but this is just such a cool edition. I don't tend to keep double copies of anything if I can avoid it, but so I just don't have the space. But for this one, I'm going to make an exception. I also picked up in the charity shop The Magnificent Seven, the original. I bought the box set of this at the car boot sale a few weeks ago, I don't know if you remember. But the disc in The Magnificent Seven, hello Jax, was scratched. So I couldn't copy it onto my hard drive, which is a shame. So I took this one, and this one's in perfect condition, so that was great. You know what, I'm actually got a dry throat, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause for a second, and I'm going to get a drink. And I'll be right back. Sorry for the interruption. So I've returned with my drink, and Jax is still sitting in my space. He gets up every time I go to sit down. I'm not going to sit on you. Well, I'd be worried if someone was going to sit on me too, especially me. Right, so there we go. So just before I continue with the pickups, I just thought I'd let you know that I'm going to do a wee quote here. 3 ice cubes, no more, no less. Or was it 2? Can't remember, for John Flickinger. But here's the one that I started watching when I was collecting movies to start off with. I thought, why not do some kind of videos like him? I've not got his charismatic skill like you, but I think his channel is just amazing. Late Night Pizza, mystical, magical. So if you haven't checked out John Flickinger, might be worth having a little look. But I don't have any ice cubes, I'm afraid. There we go. Just a wee comment on the fizzy drinks as well. Since this sugar tax have come in, everybody's tried to change their formula. That's Lucozade in there. And you know what? Yeah, I think they've probably done the best job. They're getting that as close to the original as they can. What do you guys think? Irn-Bru, terrible. There you go. So I also picked up in the Edinburgh Cat and Dog Home Cars, and I have got this already, but for 50p it's got a really nice bit and it's got a slipcover. I didn't have that, so I will probably keep this one in my collection and trade out the other one. I don't know what it is, maybe I've got a sore throat or something. Off the dry today. I also picked up the classic Scarface, and for the life of me I was trying to remember what he says at the end of Scarface. How can I not remember that? It's no filthy animal, because that's for the other one. Honestly can't remember his line at the end of that. I really must watch this again. I don't actually know if I've got this in my collection. I might have. I actually don't. I don't think so. So for 50p again, Scarface on Blu-ray. And I also picked up a little bit of classic sadness comedy, you would call it, and that is Marley and Me with Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson. And this is again a nice double set. It's got the Blu-ray bit and the digital copy. If you remember those discs you had to put into your digital copy. And again, as you can see, 50p. On the recommendation of, let's say recommendation. So Alan Kerber's Ghost, they had a page that says, "Can you give away a movie we were online?" And one of them was, I'm chewing bubblegum. What was it? Forgot what. See, I've watched this a couple of nights ago. I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, but I'm all out of bubblegum. And I got that wrong, and he goes, "That's for the 11." I thought, I've not seen that. I think I've seen wee clips of it here and there, but I've never actually seen the full movie. So I've got that from CX, from a voucher from the Vincent Price collection again. And I watched it, and it was a good movie. The only bit that I didn't perhaps like was the ending. I thought we could have seen a lot more of them, you know, killing aliens, fighting back. Maybe a second one where they've revealed them and they have some kind of battle against them to try and take back the planet. That'd be good. So I did enjoy the movie. I just thought the ending, I would have liked to see more battle in there, but maybe they couldn't do that budget wise or whatever. But it was a good movie. I did enjoy that. Oh, I picked up this one as well, and that's Spider-Man 3 to this special edition for 50p. And I have this already, so this will be going to Pete for his 12 Days of Christmas competition. So if you've not heard Pete Blu-ray Bullet Brit, go and have a look and subscribe to his channel. He does a competition every Christmas where he gives away Blu-rays, 1 Blu-ray, 2 Blu-rays, all the way up to Christmas in there. And it's a great competition. I've sent him a few bits across for it. And he does that every year. It doesn't cost anybody anything to enter. You just have to subscribe to him and befriend him on Facebook. So I'm sending them a few bits and pieces across for that. So if you haven't seen Pete's channel, well worth a look. Have a little look on there. Oh, the Labyrinth Digibook out of just still $5.24 on Amazon for anyone that's wanting it. So as I was saying, take a look at Pete's channel, and if you want to subscribe and a chance to win some Blu-rays, you'll be more than welcome to join in. I picked up this from CX as well. I've already taken the sticker off because I took it off in the last video. Struggle with that would have been epic. But I picked up Piranha, the original one. I've never seen this. So, I know I've seen the remake, but I didn't even know there was an original one. So I picked that one up too. I think I paid £6 for that. It's got a nice single disc. But it's got artwork on it, so that's good. What else did we get? Oh, here we are. Oh, just a 50p Blu-ray of Quarantine. These have got Quarantine. I thought that was a pretty decent sci-fi movie. Horror, sci-fi horror, you call it. Yeah. And for 50p, I thought I'd upgrade it to Blu-ray. Another movie I hadn't seen that people keep saying is really good. This has got Roddy McDowall in it as well. Ah, so that's the same as them, the same guy. Obviously the wrestler, isn't he? Yeah, so I picked up the Eureka version of Fright Night. And it was £10, but everyone said this is a good film and it's pretty good, so I picked the tray fell out. That wasn't going so great. Let me just put that back in. Yeah, so I picked up that. I haven't watched this one yet, but Eureka tends to be a pretty decent boutique level, so you know if it's a Eureka film, you're probably going to be a good one. But I haven't seen the original Fright Night, so I'll probably watch it and let you know how I get on with it. Nice Eureka. Does Eureka have double-sided artwork? I don't think it does, but it's got some nice artwork on the inside. There you go. Special edition 4K digital restoration. Nice. Original stereo PCM and 5.1 master soundtrack. Blu-ray exclusive. 3 new video pieces. What is Fright Night? Right in. Packed with features. So I took that too. And I seen this one. I've never ever heard of this film. I think I might have seen this back in the 80s. I remember Tom Selleck playing a pilot, and I can see that it's got a plane there, so I'm presuming he's a pilot in there. But it's Tom Selleck and it's High Road to China. And I just like the cover of this one. I do like Tom Selleck, so I picked that one up, and it was £6. So again, I used up my voucher for that. Nice. This also got really nice artwork. That's the same as the front, but I think that's just a really nice one. So looking forward to watching that as well. Now, the last one I picked up in CX again was £10. These are quite expensive ones I've been picking up lately, but I read this at the back of it. It's a, I don't know, what is it? An optimistic Studio Canal classic, and it's about the end of the world, I believe. And I like that type of thing. Just so you know, post-apocalyptic and sci-fi are some of my favourite genres, and this just seemed to fall into that category. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. And it's a Quartermaster and the Pit. It's got the Blu-ray and a DVD, and it's a Hammer movie, so there you go. Let's see what special features it's got on it. Spend a little bit of time. So, it has all new interviews with Judith Kerr, Julian Glove, Mark Gatiss, audio commentary with a lot of people, trailer, and World of Hammer sci-fi episode. Nice. And again, I thought, well, you know, I've got a bit of credit. This is a movie I really fancy. You know, what's your top post-apocalyptic sci-fi movies? I think I might do a video on that at some point. But if you've got any thoughts on your top 5, put them in the comments below. And just if you are enjoying this episode, do subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you want to. That'd be appreciated. So the last 3 I picked up were all Arrow releases, and I bought them all brand new. Now, you wouldn't think to look at me, but I play football on a Friday now. I stopped for a good while, but I'm back to it, and my shoes, my football boots that were 12 years old, went and gave up on me. So I thought, I'm going to have to order a new pair, and I thought, can't really use these next week. Or if I did, I would have been in trouble. So I deliberately put them in the bucket, and on the Wednesday night, Tuesday night, I ordered a pair from Amazon to come by Thursday, so that I could play football on Friday. And I'm on the train back on the way from work, and I have a look just to check if they've arrived, and it goes, delivery changed to Friday at 9 p.m. I'm like, what good is that? The game's on Friday. So eventually they did turn up on the Friday morning, and I had to get them dropped off at my work for me. But I complained to Amazon, and they gave me £5 voucher just the second I was doing that, I'd ordered another DVD Blu-ray combo and I cancelled the order. So they ended up giving me £5 credit for that as well. So I had £10 credit and I spent it on a couple of pieces of, shall we say, Arrow releases. Not all of it, I think I had to still pay like £5. But I bought Coffee, which I watched on Netflix the other day, and I want to have a look and see if this transfer is better than the Netflix one. I wonder if Netflix are using this transfer. I doubt it. But I thought it was a good, people call them blaxploitation films, don't they? But it came with a booklet and everything, and for $6.71 off Amazon, I thought that was a pretty decent deal. It's got the booklet as well, which I was surprised at. And as with all Arrow ones, it's got nice, well, not all Arrow, it was a nice disc artwork, but it's got a reversible cover. Let's have a little look. That's a tough one. Nah, I'm happy with the original side, so I'll keep that on there. And I'm going to keep these closed, well, no. I'll try and open this one. Try and open it. And this one was on there for £10.90, I think it was. Or it might have been even £8.90, I can't quite remember. But I ended up paying about £5 in total for both of these because of the Amazon muck-ups. So if Amazon do muck up, it is worth speaking to them and seeing what they'll do for you. Because otherwise I wouldn't have got these. But they did muck up quite a bit for my trainers, which I wasn't really football boots. And they were the last, see, I'm getting old now. That's probably the last football boots that I'll ever buy. So there you go. So I haven't opened this one up yet, and this is the double disc edition of The Initiation. That's some nice. Is that art cards? Oh, it has got a wee booklet in it. I didn't expect that again from Amazon because usually they're the. So this is obviously a horror one in there. Let's have a look at the reversible. Let's have a look at the reverse art. No, I'm happy with the first one already. And again, this one says this is a brand new 2K restoration. Let's just fix this one. From the original camera negative. And it's a horror. Sorry, it's an Initiation in store. Oh, so there you go. What you guys? I've seen Blu-ray Bullet Britain. You're set, and a lot of people keep their movies in the DVD protector bags. I've actually ran out. I'm gonna buy a few because you know when you're spending money on these, it is good to keep them in decent condition, especially if you've bought them brand new. I know I just unsealed that, but obviously you want to unseal it so you can watch the movie. But if you put it in those bags, I don't think I've got enough of those. I think I really need to invest in a few more. So if any guy you guys have got recommendations for those protectors, that would be appreciated. And finally, I think someone on Big Polly's Chat Movies put this out for me, and that was the American Werewolf in London limited edition had dropped down to £15. Now when that came out it was £25, and I liked the edition. I have American Werewolf in London on Blu-ray I think, but for £15 I thought that was a decent one, and it's a new 2019 restoration from the original camera negative. So there we go. Region B. It's got the little booklet, and you know what? I'm probably just going to keep this sealed just now until I get some covers. Wonder what kind of covers would fit that. Is there any? And what a classic movie. So can't really beat that one. And it's packed with features. And you know, I could have waited till that dropped in CX, but see when they go on CX's shelf, if they sit there for a while, people are always handling them, mucking about with them. So I thought, you know, that's actually pretty good for £15. So that is my pickups over the last couple of weeks. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I wanted to say just to re-mention Pete and his channel. So if you do want to go there and enter the 12 days of Christmas, that'd be great. That'd be great for him. And I'll also just like I'll see you next time. I hope you've enjoyed the bargain of the weeks. I've been doing that a couple of times, so hopefully I'll try and find. I know the ones I've found all are on Amazon, but I do intend to do varied ones. but they had some really good bargains on Amazon the other day there. So that's why I've done that. Maybe I'll do a top 10, but top 10 takes a lot of extra work. Sometimes I don't have the time, but I appreciate all your comments and your thoughts on that. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, say bye, Jax. Oh, there's exciting news in our family. Jax is going to get a sister or a wife because we're getting a new dog, aren't we? He's very enthusiastic about that, as you can see. Thanks, guys. Oh, I keep saying I'm going to end this video, but I actually forgot, guys. I got another set or two. Tell you what, I'll show you those next time. But thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye, Jax.